Boo. Morning, morning. I'm a devil. Hi, Darlene. I hope everything works out all right, Darlene. Sorry, I only woke up 15 minutes ago after finally getting to sleep at 7 o'clock this morning. So, once again, I'm up, but if you're expecting bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, go find a fucking squirrel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, TG. Good morning, Dark Shadows. And Dibble, I don't know why you need my approval for your music. That makes no sense. Listen to whatever you like. Makes no never mind to me. And yeah, my arthritis is kicking my ass too. Call Tyrone, huh? Okay. Cool, Dark Shadows. Never heard of him. Hey, Dibble, Dibble doesn't understand why I'm not in music like most people. Oh, that was the song called Tyrone. Okay. I don't. I'm the kind of person that will have a movie or television series streaming in the background rather than music. It's the only time I ever used to really jam out is when I was cleaning or driving. And a lot of people don't understand that because like their whole world revolves around music, and that's fine for them, but it's not me, and they get mad at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Just because I don't listen to music 24/7, it's not your problem. So why are you getting upset with me? Yeah. Mm, thank you, Darlene. I missed you guys too. I have not been feeling well lately. Just kind of off, you know. Hell, I made it with myself for a whole minute while my alarm was going off. I'm like, do I really want to get up right now? I just fell asleep. And I'm like, with the way my luck goes, I would have been like, now screw it, and shut the alarm off and gone back to sleep for like 5 minutes, then woke up not being able to sleep. So I figured, well, I'll do the show for a little bit and then I'll go back to sleep. Hopefully. You're shipping or you tape more? Alrighty then. Don't tape yourself to the table. That was funny. Morning, Dan. Oh. What's everybody up to this weekend? I'm not doing a damn thing. Good morning, Bobby. I found out I do not like state fair corn dogs. So I'll be giving those to my mom for the kids. What was the kind we always used to buy? Foster, I think. And they're a lot better than the state fair ones. But I gave them a shot. You're eating a late lunch. What's for lunch? You gotta work on Sunday? That kind of sucks. Cheese toasties. You live on cheese toasties, girl. Damn. Bobby's starting breakfast. What are we having for breakfast? Huh. Did you have to take a bank loan out for that egg? Pretty soon it's going to be like, oh, pay the rent or buy a half dozen eggs. You know, egg prices are crazy. Morning, my groovy giggle girl. How are you? How's mom? Yeah, you forgot to remind me. That's all right. I had it, like I hit the invite and the copy, so I had it on my clipboard. I'm sitting here going, why does my chat look weird? What am I forgetting to do? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to copy it, paste it. I copied it, I just forgot to paste it. Pin it. Oh god, I cannot stop yawning. And then my eyes are watering. Every time I yawn, my eyes are watering. And I can't see anything. I'm like, ah. Marty is chasing fairies in the other room. She's racing around in there. And then all of a sudden she'll stop with her feet like spread out and look up. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? Yeah. Fairies are fucking with that cat hardcore. You go, little fairies. My mom's okay. She's stressed out, but which isn't good for anyone's health, especially at 90 years old. But she overall she's okay. She's stressed out and worried about my daughter's actions. Hey, Jennifer. Um, hey, Susie. Good morning. Well, I send you big squishy bear hugs, Kathy. Hope everything works out okay. Yeah, I haven't actually talked to my mom since she was here Wednesday. I'll probably give her a call today. See how she's doing. Morning, hippie chick. Hippie girl. Gotta be careful because there's two hip chicks. I don't want to get them confused. Bye, Jen. Have a great day. Yeah. I think that's all of us, Jennifer. These days, everybody needs a good vibe sent out, or candles lit, or prayers, or. And I did stupidly forget to grab that ring again that Victoria sent me, but I, being the Google queen there, did look it up, and I found some that were similar, so that I could show you guys. Where did I put them? Oh. Gotta love it when you download things and then you can't find them. Quit it, cat. Come on. You don't need to bury the food. You didn't kill it. You didn't accomplish anything. Leave it alone. I don't know why she keeps trying to bury the bowl of food. All right, now, as we all know, when I try and share things, sometimes this laptop decides to go, screw you. So if it does that, I will be back. Let's see. All right. So this is what the top of my ring looks. I mean, the whole ring kind of looks like this, but the dots are not as little spot. I don't have as many spots on mine. But it's like all spiral at the top, and then it's got little brown dots on the sides. And that is hand carved leopard conch shell. It's very cool. Very, very cool. And it does, I mean, if you look at it in person, it's hard to tell that it's shell because it resembles like a highly polished ceramic or porcelain. But yeah, it is an actual shell. I looked it up. I was curious. So Yeah, it's very cool. Now I did find one that let me see. Uh, cat, really? Go away. Ugh. I did find one that has the spots more like mine, but the top is different. So mine has the open spiral, but the sides and everything kind of look like this one. So see how the little spots aren't quite as clustered together? But yeah. And all this is hand carved out of a conch shell. And my spiral is not closed tight like that. Mine is more open. But that's what Victoria sent me from Hawaii. Mom. She sent it when she got home, of course. So sending it from Hawaii would have been really expensive, but it's really cool looking. And it fits. I was like, woohoo! It fits on my ring finger. Very, very pretty, very cool. And I will eventually get it in my room so that I can show it to you in person. For right now, that's the best I could do. Because I got back in here last night with my food, and I'm like, I know I forgot something. And then I was like, ah, damn, I forgot to grab the ring. Right? That's what I told her, Jennifer. I was like, I hope you didn't send me any of your plague germs. But no. It makes total sense, Kathy. And hey, if you got to do that, you got to, you do what you do for you. Just make sure you let a few people know. So then we're not like, oh my God, what happened to Kathy? You know what I mean? We know that you're okay and taking a break and that you'll be back. But yeah, that makes perfect sense. Total sense. Got to have some me time. I mean, I don't really. No, I guess I can't say that because I have taken me time. But just, I don't know. I can't even explain the. It's just an overall off feeling. Um, I'm so tired all the time. So hey, Jessica. Good morning. You know, we don't always verbalize it, but we do notice when people we see regularly all of a sudden aren't there. And we're like, hey, where's so and so? Is everything okay? I don't like to be intrusive and bother people because I don't know. I figure if they're not around, that they're going through something. But just because I don't say anything doesn't mean I don't notice and think about people. So Jennifer, did you go back and play Battle of Wits? We talked about that whole situation last week. And they still, as far as I'm concerned, they both owe you an apology. That was bullshit. I didn't think so. Yeah, I haven't been back either. Yeah. That was one of my my mild rants last week, last live. It was about that bullshit about them deleting your comments and ugh. Yeah, but she just went along with it. She backed a moderator without. I don't even think she knows what happened. She just auto backed and didn't check it, and it kind of didn't penetrate her bubble, and that was wrong because in the end it's the channel owner's responsibility to check on that kind of thing and get to the bottom of it where there was controversy over it, and she just glossed over it, didn't give a fuck. So they both owe you, in my opinion. It was triple stupid. Yeah, yeah. It's a family friendly. You didn't say anything that was not family friendly. You didn't break any rules. What it was is you were contradictory to kissing ass to the people, to Belle, and that's what got the comment deleted, I think, because it was something that was controversial. Like you said, well, it was the first one was controversial to the moderator, and that's why she took that one up. She probably felt it was criticism. But the second one, yeah, it was stupid and shouldn't have happened. Oh, you guys are so lucky I got to the mute before I sneezed. That was loud. That hurt. So, yeah. Right? They weren't even following their own rules to the game. So, what's even the point? You know? Yeah. If you're going to do a game online, you have rules, then, like the point, the genres of music, it has to be a genre. Otherwise, you fouled and you lose that segment of the game. And yet they're listing off stuff that wasn't not genres, and they just kept going. I'm like, if you're, and like when her and Dawn were doing dog breeds, Yorkie is not a dog breed. Yorkie is a nickname for a dog breed, but technically Yorkie and like Westie, not a dog breed. You have to say the breed of the dog, and they weren't doing that. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? So, yeah. The only part of the rule they followed is different kind different kind of Yorkie. Um, the only rule they followed was if they said a double answer, said something that someone else already said. Then all of a sudden that segment ended, and I'm like, this is pointless. So, I'm glad they have fun with it, but they don't follow their own guidelines and structures and rules for the game. So, what's the point of playing it? Yep. Yeah, you had mentioned that to me, and he did, and she it took her a minute to realize what he was saying for her to boot him too. That was funny. Yep, the dog and his cane and the peanut butter. Yeah. And then she's like, "Oh, I don't know what happened. Um, why would you lie?" I mean, that makes yeah. We lost him. No, you didn't. You booted him. Why are you lying? I would have been like, "Yeah, you're booted. See you. Bye." There's absolutely no reason to lie about that, but she did, and that says a lot about someone's character. So yeah, yeah, ridiculous. So yeah, I think I'm good with hanging out there. I'm fine without it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was obvious it was no accident just because he disappeared. And I mean, obviously, if someone's going to say stuff like that on your panel, you're going to boot them. That makes sense. But why make up a story about it? I mean, Q? Don't know what that is. I mean, you can do games on YouTube. It works for a lot of people, but you have to follow the rules that you set up for it, you know? So, and not abuse your wrench. Susanna, my beautiful, how are you today? Good morning, good morning. And Tina, how the fuck are ya? Hope you both are doing well. Ella. Good morning, Ella. Yeah, Debbie, I made the effort. I said hell and got reprimanded in the chat. I'm like, if it's in the Bible, I should be able to say it. Why? What does that have to do with anything? But yeah, I was reprimanded. They didn't delete my comment though. The moderator, same moderator, did not delete my comment when I said, "Oh hell no." But Jennifer says, "Yeah, I would have had the link in as soon as they went up on panel." And boom, our comment got deleted. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, why would your comment get deleted?" Yeah. It was definitely abusive wrench for the moderator playing power games and then saying, "Well, we're family friendly." Well, that's nice. She didn't say anything that wasn't. So, what's going on in here? The same chaos and confusion that's always going on in here, Susanna. You miss me. Shush, nobody asked you. Damn cat country being heard from. The other one squeaks, so you can barely hear her when she meows. But this one over here, Onyx, loudmouth. Ella, I'm surprised you're up because I know I got my invoice at early hours in the morning, and you were going for like 7 hours, 7.5 hours yesterday. If I were you, I'd still be sleeping. I'd be like, nope. Oh, you just got up? Yeah. Yeah, I was up when well, I was trying to sleep off and on all night, but I woke up and saw I had an email, and I'm like, I bet you that's Ella. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm like, I bet you that's Ella's invoice, and sure enough, yeah, Jennifer, there was absolutely no reason for her to delete either one of your comments. Absolutely none. You didn't violate the channel rules, or there was nothing that was not family friendly about your comment. So Only have 2 people left to invoice. Wow. Yep, I paid mine as soon as I saw it. And it's funny because it said overdue, and I'm like, "How is it overdue? I just got it." But yeah, I paid it right away. Yeah. Yeah, you guys went for a long time. I actually fell asleep while guys were auctioning, and I slept for about an hour and a half, and I woke up and you guys were still going. I'm like, "Holy crap." Crazy. I'm surprised Victoria was able to go that long. 7 hours 35 minutes and 30 seconds is how long you guys were live, and you were talking for like first 30 minutes. So yeah, you guys were auctioning for 7 hours. Had your own little mini marathon going on there. Oh yeah, I'll tell you, I have moderated for that long before, but yesterday I probably would not have been able to moderate for that whole thing because my hands were flaring up big time. That's why I wasn't chatting in the chat that much. My nerve pain was flaring up, and my arthritis has been acting up because of our weather. So my hands are not cooperating. I was like, thank God I have the day off. I had fun moderating for you and Lisa and Beverly though. That was fun. I'm glad you're feeling better, Susanna. I sent you good vibes every day. I agree, Bobby. Just say no to bullies. I mean, it wasn't really a bully situation. It was just kind of an abuse of power, and it's like the moderator took offense to what Jennifer said, and instead of saying something like "please keep your comments positive" or something, she just deleted Jennifer's comments, and that was wrong. And then tried to fob it off as, "Oh, it's a family-friendly channel," when there was Jennifer didn't violate that. So basically, the moderator made herself look like a douchebag. But apparently, I was the only one only other person that was offended by that because everybody else just blew it off. And I'm like, yeah, this is not my crowd. The moderator was Triple F something, and it was on Southern Bell's channel. You weren't negative, but I think that your comments were taken as controversial. Like when you said, when I asked you, does it feel weird to be gray and not dropping links, for everything? And what you said was, yeah, I would have had the link dropped as soon as the person came on panel. I think the moderator took that as a criticism to their moderating skills. Well, they sucked anyway, so they should have taken it as more of a constructive criticism. But I think that the moderator felt you were criticizing their moderating skills, so they removed your comment. And then when you said, well, they're not, we were talking about the music genres, and you would put in acapella, and I said, well, acapella is not a genre. And you said, well, neither are most of the other ones they're saying. They, she took that as being critical or something. So I'm assuming, and just deleted your comment. But neither one of the comments were not family friendly. I mean, if you can't have a conversation where everything has to be completely positive, sunshiny, rainbows coming out your ass, or they delete your comments, that's not a place I want to go. And Belle wasn't mean. She just blew it off. Um, she didn't ask what was going on. She just blew it off and backed up her moderator instead of finding out what was going on. Yeah, it was a power trip, Susanna. So, I mean, Belle didn't say anything negative, or she backed her up and said it's a family friendly channel, but she didn't find out what was said or yeah, and it was kind of like Belle's in her own bubble and nothing penetrates it if it's not sunshine, roses, and buttercups and rainbows, you know. So she, yeah, she was like, actually, and because they didn't time her, they didn't time Jennifer out or boot her from the channel. They just deleted two specific comments, so everything else was there. So that's why she's like, I see your comments, Jennifer, because she could see the other ones, but she couldn't see the ones that got deleted, and she didn't find out what was going on. And it is a channel owner's responsibility to find out what's happening if there's a problem in their chat. Hey, Tammy, good morning. Um, when conversation is censored to that extreme, that's not somewhere I can be, because I can be polite. I can be rated G. Honestly, I can. um, you guys have witnessed it. It's difficult and it causes internal pain, but I can do it for short periods of time. So I have no problem getting along with people who don't like cussing or are kind of sexually twisted senses of humor. I can deal with conversations that don't involve those things. I mean, I'm a sort of intelligent, so I can carry on a conversation without any of those things in it. I mean, it might be in my head, but I won't verbalize it. And but when conversation is censored to the point where you can't make a comment that could be considered controversial to the channel owner or to the moderator or whatever, that they delete your comment, that's not someplace I want to be. So, I mean, the concept of the game she's doing is good, but they set up rules and then they don't follow them. So it to people that are like, no, that's you just broke the rules and you lost, and they keep going. It's irritating. So Belle had said that that she needs somebody that can run Google or something in the background, or Siri or Alexa to fact check. And she was like, "Oh, Kodi, maybe you could do that." Yeah, that girl does not want me fact checking her, because she was wrong so many times, and she would have lost every single round. I would have verbalized it, and their moderator would have tried to boot me. Um, the concept is okay. I mean, it's not really a game that takes any skill. It's just general knowledge, you know. Like the dog breed topic, I would have dominated on that, definitely. I know my dogs, but y'all know me. I'm a stickler for specifics. So if the topic is dog breeds and someone says Yorkie or Westie, those are not technically dog breeds. Those are what we call those breeds, but it's West Highland Terrier and Yorkshire Terrier. So, I would have flagged that right there, and that topic would have been done. Yeah, Dibble, it's funner to play PG games. Good morning, Judy May. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with Belle, except I do believe it's her responsibility that she should have found out what was going on, even if she waited until after, um, after her show, found out what was going on. She should have apologized to Jennifer for her moderator's behavior, and the moderator should apologize to Jennifer for being a douchebag. Um, but it's not going to happen because they're just going to blow it off. But if there was controversy in my chat, I'd be like, whoa, 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 wait, what's going on? And I would have gotten to the bottom of that shit. You know what I mean? But it didn't happen. Who, Bill? Yeah, it was the first time I ever saw that triple S person. But I've seen Belle in chats and stuff. Matter of fact, I made her a thumbnail once when she was on Paul's channel. I helped make a thumbnail for her. Okay, Judy May. I mean, Bella's not a bad person. She's a little too sickening Southern sweet for me, but you know, I'm in the South, so. Oh, you keep seeing triple S in other chats? I haven't seen her. But yeah, I'd ignore her ass too. I'd be like, nope. That's a big nope for me. Now Jennifer. But like I said, it's Belle's responsibility where it was on her channel to have addressed and investigated what went on, you know, and she didn't. So a little disappointed in the lack of responsibility for a channel owner. So it doesn't mean I don't like Belle. Just means that I'm disappointed. And there's certain, I mean, universal rights and wrongs, and you know, being responsible for things that happen on your channel is one of them. So it is just my opinion on what happened, and we all know I don't have any problem verbalizing my opinion. Now I know Belle doesn't come here because my channel is much too vulgar for her, and I let her know that. But she did ask people to sub to me, so that was nice. I didn't get any, but it was nice of her to do that. Oh, it's about her getting hours to get monetized. Well, I mean, you can't blame her for that. A lot of people do that. You know what I mean? I know it's a sad thing that I'm so shy and introverted and just can't speak my mind, you know? I should try not to suppress my feelings so much. It's not healthy. But I will say I back Jennifer 100% on that. And, you know, I don't know if me backing her on that means anything, but there you have it. It is what it is. She did not do anything wrong, should not have been censored like that. And in my humble opinion, they both owe her an apology for what happened. You're welcome, Jennifer. Besides, it's really stupid to piss off the link queen because if she gets mad at you, she's not dropping your links anywhere. And I've seen her do that. So, oh, nice, Judy May. What is it here? I hardly ever check my weather unless it's, you know, Wednesday because my mom comes over on Wednesday. Right now it is 52 degrees. Looks like it's not, it's supposed to get to 55 today and we're supposed to have rain. Supposed to have rain tomorrow. Monday's supposed to be sunny. Ooh, Wednesday rain. Thursday rain. So if that weather pattern stays like that, my mom will probably come over Tuesday and throw off my whole week. I will try not to forget that I have a show on Wednesday, which is what happened the other Wednesday. When my mom came over on Tuesday, she threw off my whole week and I slept through when I was supposed to do my show. Hi, Mama Liam. Getting rid of everything. Does that mean you're craving to go shopping and Tina won't let you until all the stuff's gone? Are you going to try and do the sale Wednesday, Susanna? The Angels? Don't do it if you're not feeling up to it. Good morning, Ann. Go ahead, Kate Mama Liam. Okay. Let me know, girl. I'm there for you. I think Susanna wants to go shopping. I have to clear out this stuff so I can go shopping. So we don't technically have anything to rant about. I mean, Jennifer wasn't here last live when I was talking about that, so gonna rehash that subject. See, there you go. Thank you, Jennifer. Nice, Judy May. I had corn dogs and French fries, and the corn dogs were not good. And I will be giving those to my mom for my grandkids because I did not like them. They were just dry and tasty. And no, you're not, Susanna. Quit your fibbing. I don't think I did go on Saturday, but I talked about it on Wednesday, a couple days ago. I think Frugal Granny is going to be on the auction. Judy May, what are you talking about? Yeah, I've missed doing a lot of lives, Jennifer. My whole psyche has just been off, and I haven't been feeling well. I don't know if it's the back and forth weather we've been having, or well, I know I almost poisoned myself with bread that was moldy. That was fun. Um, Nothing like getting 3/4 through the loaf and finding the mold. That was interesting. Um, yeah, just I don't know. It's like I'll be like, I'm supposed to do my live today, and my brain will go, nope. You know, or like when my mom came on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, it threw my day off, and I end up sleeping through it. Yeah, mold is only penicillin after it gets processed. I was not fine, I can tell you. Bye, Darlene. Have a great day. Um, TG, gross. Don't make me sick first thing in the morning. What's wrong with you? I know that list is long. Yeah, that Wednesday that my mom was supposed to come, but she had come the day early. I slept. I fell asleep at like 11 o'clock Wednesday morning, and I woke up. I actually slept. I woke up at 3:30, and I woke up going, "What did I forget? I'm forgetting something. What the hell did I forget?" And then I looked at the time, and I'm like, "Oh shit! I was supposed to do a live today." So yeah. Oh, okay. I thought Jennifer dropped the link. Jennifer, you link dropping all over the place over here. The only link I saw her drop was the Angels auction. Yeah, Angels auction. And that's Susanna's. Hey, Caroline. Well, there you go. There's Angel in pink camo's link. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm assuming it's some kind of restaurant. Um, Bobby wants to know what JoJo's is. Oh, okay. Yep, I know what those are. Potato wedges. John called them that once, I think. He's like, I want to get some JoJo's. I'm like, do you know them and is it consensual? It's like, no, they're potato wedges. I'm like, oh, yep. Yeah, that would be the confusion. Angel and pink camo. Yep. I got you. I am so tired. I'm like, my brain is not connecting things right now. You're not stopping auctions. You're not allowed. It's just not allowed. Quit fucking fibbing. You're not allowed to stop auctions. Nobody can see you. Clothes are not a requirement here. I love going to your auctions, Susanna. Even if I'm not moderating, I like going to your auctions. But I like moderating your auctions too. I have fun. Don't take away my fun. You'll make me cry. Hey, I'll use any means necessary, and that includes guilt. Watch this one. You ready? Here's a manipulative comment for you. But Susanna, I don't get much fun in my life. So you can't take away what little fun I have, which is moderating for you guys. How was that? Was that good? She does actually. Don't want to offend anyone you're selling to, you know? Or try not to anyway. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. I have very strong powers of manipulation. I just choose to not use them for evil. And my oldest daughter inherited that power, but she does not use it for good. So yeah, she went to the dark side. Jennifer. Yeah. I'm not evil. I'm just a little wicked. Hey, I grew up as an only child. My parents had money. You think I didn't manipulate the shit out of that situation? Hell yes, I did. I was so spoiled. I was. Neither one of my parents were very physically emotional. So I didn't get hugged a lot, and they never said I love you. My mom says it more now, but only if I say it first. Right? Wicked good. Um, so yeah, I manipulated that situation because they would. My parents were the kind of people that express themselves by buying you stuff. So either the more they bought you, or the more expensive the gift was their expression of how much they loved you. So yeah, I used the shit out of that. Oh, I love you too, TG. Fuck you. Um, so yeah, but I mean, I was a kid. I didn't once, oh, I did, Jennifer. I just had to wiggle a pinky at it. The only thing, two things that I did not get when I was a kid that I really wanted, um, were a pair of diamond stud earrings, and they didn't have to be big. I mean, like, an eighth of a carat in each ear would have been fine. Diamond stud earrings and a horse. Those are the only two things that I really, really wanted when I was younger, and I never got. But like all the kids in the neighborhood always wanted to come play at my house because I had all the good toys, and they would break them, and then my mom would get mad at me. Yeah, she said I was number one. Um, yeah, well, you steal those now. That's not a good way to go. Yeah, Jennifer, I fought. Yeah, diamond studded horse. No, I fought for years to get Nikes because when I was in, uh, I'm gonna say the eighth grade. Yeah, it was right before high school. Everybody wore Nikes, everybody, and I was never really one of those people that followed trends, but they were really nice looking sneakers, so I wanted some. Unfortunately, I picked out the leather ones because everybody was wearing the leather ones, and my skin is so sensitive that it made my feet sweat so bad that my skin was peeling, and it caused a lot of problems on my feet. So I agree, Susanna. Ellie, you leaving, or are you saying hi to everybody again? But I was never one of those people that like everybody was doing it and I had to do it. Mm-mm. I'm actually the opposite way. Um, you know, if everybody had to have it, I didn't even mention it to my parents. I was like, screw it. I've never been one of those to follow trends and things like that. I went my own way. Even goes with like TV shows and stuff. I mean, I didn't start watching The Walking Dead until it was like 5 seasons in. You know what I mean? I'm like, everybody's like, "Oh my god, you got to watch this show," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay." I got to it eventually when Talon was born, um, and he was fussy or whatever. I had started watching The Walking Dead, so Talon as a baby loved zombies. He would quiet down when the walkers were on the screen, and then as soon as they were off the screen, he'd start fussing again. It was so funny. I'm like, yeah, I have a feeling I know which way this kid's going. But yeah, the Walking Dead walkers would quiet Talon down because I'd be in my room, and because I don't sleep, I mean, my sleep pattern's always been off, but I would hear him fussing. So I'd wait a little bit to see if his mother was going to get her butt out of bed, and that usually didn't happen. So I'd go heat up a bottle and tiptoe into their room and grab him out of the bassinet and take him into my room. And me and Talon would chill and hang out for a little while. Yeah, I grew up in a town where a lot of the kids were pretty wealthy. And I mean, I went to a private school up through the third grade. The fourth grade hit, and I had to go to public school. Let me tell you, a total culture shock. But I mean, these kids had at the private school. These kids had shoes that were more expensive than my entire wardrobe. You know what I mean? And they looked down on me because I was actually considered, at the time, my parents were middle class. Um, when my dad sold his part of the business and he got jacked on that, which is ironic since his name was Jack. But I actually had a scholarship to go to that school. So I was a scholarship kid at a private school, and we all know how well that goes. Not only that, but I was chubby and I was a redhead. So, and where my birthday fell, I could either be the oldest in my class or the youngest. So my mom decided I was genius and brilliant, and she put me as the youngest kid in my class. So I was a younger, chubby redhead on scholarship with clothes that were handmade. A lot of my clothes were handmade. So yeah, my dad might be an asshole, TG, but watch how you talk, okay? Um, so yeah, I finally talked my mom. I think I was in the second grade, and I finally talked my mom into stop making my clothes. When you go into a high school or a private school, and your mom's sending you to school in handmade polyester purple pants, yeah, it's time to say something to her because I was getting picked on so much, and I was miserable, completely miserable. So shut up for her. By the way, my dad's dead, so that would be really gross. Just saying. But then my mom picked up my clothes, and I still got made fun of. Yeah, it was very difficult to argue with my mother about what clothes I wanted to wear and what she was going to buy. So I mean, don't get me wrong, my parents could afford to buy me clothes even before my dad sold this business, but my mom grew up the way she grew up. Everybody made their clothes, so she was still stuck in that mentality. My mom doesn't like change at all. Um, and my mom's taste is way different than mine when it comes to clothes. So, yeah, my dad was kind of a pig. He'd probably like it. Um, so I'd have to, the fights that would happen in the middle of damn stores going, Mom, I'm not wearing that. She goes, but it looks sweet. And I'm like, but I'm not sweet, Mom. And sweet doesn't cut it. I'm going to get made fun of. I'm going to get in fights, and then I'm going to get in trouble at home. I'm like, this is how things will progress. So please stop picking up my clothes. And then I would pick out my clothes, and she's like, you're not wearing that. It looks trashy. And my mom didn't mean like whore like trashy. She meant like living on the street trash, like bums. That's, you know, I mean, I'd wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt. My dad would tell me I look like a bum. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, the clothes arguments were real, people. My mom would have had me wearing pink dresses all the time if she could have gotten away with that. It was not happening. I haven't worn pink since I was 5 and found out how badly it clashed with my hair. And I hate dresses and skirts and stuff. Hate them. Yeah. My dad didn't care what I wore, but he had certain things in his head that girls could do and boys could do. And I was a tomboy, so I was doing everything the boys were doing, only I did it better. And my mom, I think my mom just had this vision when they adopted me that she was going to have a little girl that she could dress up. And man, if you could see some of the clothes she put me in for church and Easter and stuff, God, I cringe. I'm like, oh, that poor child. Yeah. Used to have to do those. She used to put those big foam curlers in my head to make the spiral curls down, and I'd have the ponytails with the spiral curls, and I had to sleep with those fucking things on my head. I'm like, "Ugh, why are you torturing your child?" Yeah, always expect the unexpected. Oh, I used to have to sneak my makeup to school because my dad said I looked like a hooker. If I put mascara on, he'd be like, "Why are you trying to look like a tramp?" That's what he used to call me all the time, was a tramp. But he meant it like tramp as in hobo, like, I'm jumping trains or something. But I used to have to sneak my makeup to school and put it on at school and then wash it off my face before I went home. So they wouldn't know I was wearing makeup. Yep. So the struggle was real. And then my aunt one year for Christmas bought me this huge kit. And it wasn't as expensive back then as it is now. This thing would probably cost like $400 now, but it was a large case and you open it up and it was like multiples of eyeshadows. There was mascara, there was different eyeliners, there was lip gloss, there was lipstick. It was a whole makeup kit from Ulta. Expensive stuff even back then. And this was when I think I was a freshman in high school. Oh my god, my aunt was like my favorite person after that. My mom was horrified. My dad's like, great, now she's gonna look like a clown tramp. Um, but they couldn't say I couldn't use it after that because they knew I'd tell my aunt that they weren't letting me use it. So she's like, girls need their makeup, and I'm like, yes, we do. So yeah, it was a nice kit. Nowadays, that kit would probably cost about $400, if not more. I mean, there was like 2 dozen eyeshadows in it, and it was awesome. You crimped your hair all the time. Hey, Angie. I tried to straighten my hair all the time. It did not work. My hair is naturally curly for like the first 5 minutes, and then it's naturally frizzy. So I used to try and straighten my hair all the damn time, even using straighteners, like perm straighteners. Never lasted. But I did for years. And when one day I just finally said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna let it go. So I put it in a ponytail. It's behind me. I can't see it, so I don't give a fuck how frizzy it is. John used I'd be sitting on the bed or on the floor, or whatever, and John would come and sit behind me, and he'd pull my hair out of the ponytail and fluff my hair. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He goes, I like it foofy. I'm like, oh. I'm like, do you know how long it's going to take me to comb through that now? Because it's like as soon as your hair frizzes, it instant tangles. But he would fluff my hair, and he said he likes it foofy. I'm like, ugh, weirdo. It used to drive me crazy. But he would also brush it for me. After he did it, he would go through it and he'd brush it. He'd spend like an hour brushing through my hair. And that feels so good when someone else brushes your hair. So, yeah, I forgave him for foofing my hair. No, not fluffer, foofer. There's a difference, big difference. And I will let you know that this month is going to be this month is difficult. I mean, my birthday was hard, but this is the third anniversary of John's passing on the 22nd, which is a Wednesday. I'm not sure if I will be doing a show. So in advance, I might not do a show that day. It depends on how I'm feeling mentally, if I can people. If I can't people that day, then I won't be live. But it's a rough month. I mean, any holiday is rough. Valentine's Day is rough. Because even though John didn't really ever celebrate Valentine's Day, the first year we were together, I was like, just to let you know, I don't want to hear any excuses. It's almost Valentine's Day. It's on the 14th. Write it down. And yeah, Carolyn. Um, he's like, I don't do Valentine's Day. I said, you do now. And I was not expecting him to do what he did. I expected like a candy bar or something because I told him, I said, even if you just give me a candy bar, it was like something, but you need to acknowledge the day. And he had a friend of his that worked in a flower shop, and he special ordered long stem roses, and he paid like $100 for them. And his friend delivered them to me on Valentine's Day. So it was very sweet. I don't know if I still have them, but I know I had them for years. All these like dead roses in a box because that meant so much to me. Nobody had ever given me flowers for Valentine's Day before, or gone through that effort or expense for me for Valentine's Day. So it was very, very special. But yeah, Jennifer, I agree. Love me every damn day. But it was very sweet, and it gave me a very happy memory. And John always would get me something. And it was funny because the next year he came up and he walked up and handed me a Milky Way bar. I was like, "What is this?" He goes, "Happy Valentine's Day," and then he ran. Um, he's like, from a distance, he was like, "I can't top last year," and he took off. It was so funny. Um, but he always made the holiday special, and his his wife used to get upset because he seemed to make more of an effort making my Valentine's Day special than hers, and they were married, and she felt that was wrong, which it kind of was. But his answer would be, "But that's my bear. She is special," which used to piss her off even more. They really should have never gotten married. They were the poster children for divorce before they even got married. But and they got married on Valentine's Day. She did that so he would remember their anniversary. I'm like, well, that's silly. He doesn't remember Valentine's Day. You got to remind him, which he would remember and get me something, and he would like forget and not get her something. John was an asshole. But, and I used to tell him, get your wife something. And I miss him every damn day. Yeah. All holidays have gotten so commercialized. It's how much money can you spend on someone? And but John for me, he didn't always spend money. I mean, there really was no way to top the flowers. So I told him not to worry about trying to top it. Um, but he would, like, on Valentine's Day, he either the night before, or he would make dinner, or Valentine's Day he would wake me up with breakfast, something like that. He would just do sweet things he normally didn't do. Um, dinner would He'd do something exceptional for dinner instead of just a normal. Jennifer, I'm in a relationship and single. um, and I usually didn't eat breakfast, but he'd make like pancakes, or he'd make eggs and bacon, and something different, and he'd make an effort, which was nice, or he'd do the dishes. That was always nice. Something he would make some effort to do something that would show that he was making an effort, so I wouldn't kill him. I guess I don't know. Um, but I greatly appreciated everything. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have bad memories with John too, but there are, and I don't not remember them now because he's gone, because I mean, the man was an asshole, and he gave me PTSD, and I had to deal with his alcoholism for 20 years, but and I and it's not that I don't focus on those. They're there and I can talk about them, but the happy memories are there too. So I mean, I acknowledge them equally, you know. And the good ones make me smile, and the bad ones make me go, John, you were such an asshole. You know what I mean? But I'm just really glad the last 2 years of his life he was sober. He was able to spend time with his kids, which was great. And him and I could have more intelligent conversations because when you're talking to someone who's been drinking, you can't have an intelligent conversation. It's like having a battle of wits with an unarmed person. Uh, so it was nice to see the real person, you know. And I always told him, I said, you know, you have so much potential. If you just lose the alcohol, you've got to try to stop drinking. And he would try, but it always sucked him. The bottle always sucked him back in. Um, but he did. One day he just said, you know what? I quit. And he stopped drinking completely for the last 2 years of his life. So I was really glad that he had that time to be able to spend with his kids sober so that they had better memories and that I had those memories as well. Yeah, Jennifer, I do that anyway though. You know, and I'm also on free StreamYard, so I got to be careful about my hours on that. But um, yeah, I'm just if I don't feel like yeah, and you guys do, you make me laugh all the time, or rant about something and get out of my own head, whichever you know, both work. Um, so I mean, I will try, but if my brain is just like nope, I'm not peopling today, um, then I won't because we'd be sitting here in silence. Uh, Not that we don't have long pauses of silence anyway, because I run out of stuff that I'm going to talk about until someone reminds me of a story, and I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, you know. Oh, letting the brunette Barbie collection go. Wow. Well, you have a good day, Susie. We'll see you around the tube. You have plenty of hours. I can use yours. Yeah, that doesn't work that way. Well, I mean, I have to save some of the hours because I do have to do at least one sale. Hopefully, it will only be one. I might have to do more than one. Um, my electric bill, although much lower than last month, is still up there. And because I have my phone bill to pay, I don't have the money for the electric. Luckily, it's not due until the end of the month. But yeah, I don't like going live right from YouTube. I like using StreamYard. Mama Bear got to earn some money to pay the bills, and I'm still a month behind on my internet, and they don't shut me off until I'm 2 months behind. But I'm still 1 month behind. They keep charging me that extra charge for being late, so I'm having to pay like $10, almost $10 more a month, because of that late charge, and I don't like that. So I got to get that paid off too, and get my bill all squared up. So I got to get it organized. I just bought some tags from Ella, some little those little paper tags that you attach to things, so that when I'm able to clear space and make some jewelry, I can just put tags on 'em. Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is that if it was anybody else, they could go 3 or 4 months. You know what I mean? But for some reason with me, it's like they're like, nope, you're 2 months behind. Choop, we're shutting you off because that's what they did that one time that I couldn't pay it. But mine is currently $93 a month, so and it's supposed to only be 85, and even that is a lot just for internet. But it's the highest speed internet you can get because Isa got that because she was doing work from home. I'm still mad about my mom getting ripped off by Verizon. And my daughter not saying, okay, we need to talk about a new plan because she shouldn't be getting charged for texting. It's ridiculous. So that it bugs me when my mom gets ripped off, but there's no way I can fix it because I can't get anywhere. I mean, there's no way that my mom can get me out to the car and, lift the wheelchair and all that to go into the store to talk to them. Because she needs an upgraded unlimited plan. If she pay $5 a month for texting, like what the hell? Your texting should be unlimited. And then she'll be like, "Oh well, I don't know." That's exactly what she says. Is well, I don't know. And I'm like, "But I do, and you're not listening to me. I know a little bit about some shit. You should pay attention." My mom never thinks that I actually know anything about anything. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I can't. It's not under my name. I can't get internet under my name because of my credit and paying security deposits and all that. So it is what it is. So she says this is the only one that's available. I asked her. Not a lot of communication between us. She living her own life. As long as I get the bills paid, she is fine. You know. So. Oh, it is so dark and gloomy here today. My hands, my back, my knees, we're feeling it. I want to snuggle up under my blanket and go back to sleep. And I really wish AARP would stop sending me things saying, hey, you're eligible for sales and discounts and blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't include cable. It's just the internet. Hell, I haven't watched cable in like 6 years. Well, I watched it occasionally when John would be watching something. So technically 3 years because we had the cable and she still had a landline phone. She's like, it's all cheaper with the package. I'm like, yeah, but you're not using the phone. So it's a $20 expense for nothing. Like that makes no sense. So when John passed, um, she had them take off the cable and the phone. Because I told her, I said the only thing I'm using is the internet, and that's the only thing I'm going to help pay. So if you want to pay the $200 for cable that you're not watching, she had it on for Talon, and then she just bought a bunch of videos for him. He was always on his phone anyway, so he didn't really watch TV all that much. He was always watching kid YouTube videos and things on his phone or playing games on his phone. So I was like, but if you want to pay, the $200 for cable and the $20 for a landline, you don't give anyone the number to, then you go right ahead. But I'm only helping pay for the internet because that's all I use. So she cut everything off. I'm out of my arthritis stuff that I got from Victoria, the PM arthritis stuff. So yeah, I gotta remember to tell my mom Tylenol for this week. I got a freezer pretty much packed with food, so I'm okay pretty much on food. I'll need a see. I just opened a bag of French fries. I don't actually eat that many French fries at a time. Like a handful and a half. That's about it. Um, I'll need more popcorn shrimp. That stuff's good. It's addicting. Um, no corn dogs because the only kind my mom's Walmart sells is the State Fair, and those were not good. They were like dry and pasty, and I was like, oh my god, how do people eat these things? Um, so no. I mean, if it wasn't for not wanting to waste, I don't like to waste food. I wouldn't have eaten them at all. The ones I cooked, but I don't waste food, so I ate them. Yeah, I'm gonna give them to my mom for the grandkids. They'll eat them, maybe. If not, however much they cost, it's gonna be a waste of money because I'm not gonna have them in my freezer. I mean, it's a big box taking up room, and if I'm not gonna eat them, mm-mm. Um, so my list this week won't be all that much. I mean, my chips, my soda, popcorn shrimp, maybe a bag of French fries. Yeah, see, I love butterfly shrimp, but the coating on them hurts my mouth. So even with the popcorn shrimp, it's a breaded coating and it irritates my mouth, but not as bad as the popcorn shrimp. Yeah, butterfly shrimp. What I like is like battered seafood. It's easier on my teeth and my gums, but they didn't have them. My mom goes to one of those neighborhood markets, Walmarts, so they don't have the choice that the big Walmarts have. Uh, yeah, TG likes fake balls. And I still have a bag of shrimp scampi in there, and I have chicken. My mom, I had asked her to get me the Tyson Anytizer um, chicken bite things. They didn't have them. She called me and she's like, "Well, Walmart has the chicken, popcorn chicken." And I was like, I knew. I was just kind of like, I'm like, all right, we'll try them. Yeah, they're not great. I mean, they're edible, but it's processed chicken. It's not like you're bite into it and see like chicken, you know. So they're not as bad as the corn dogs, but they're not anything to want to get again, you know. So so I have those. She got me the chicken. She got me chicken breasts. They didn't have boneless, skinless chicken thighs, so she got chicken breasts, which is fine. It works for the recipe. And she got my pineapple and my barbecue sauce. So we're gonna try this. I guess it's kind of considered like a Hawaiian barbecue, but you make shredded chicken and you do it in the crock pot, and then I can make shredded chicken sandwiches or something with it, or put it over rice or whatever. So we're gonna try it, see how it is, because I like stuff with pineapple in it. So I got that from the crock pot lady. I was looking up videos. Debbie had asked me if I was looking at videos of stuff to make in the air fryer. So I did do a search for air fryer videos and I found some, but most of them, almost all of them, use the basket type air fryer. So the recipes are all geared around using that. And the toaster oven air fryers are different because you can't adjust the time on the toaster, or the not the time, but you can't adjust the temperature. It has an air fryer setting and that's it. So you, on mine, you can't adjust air fryer and then tap it down a few degrees. And a lot of the recipes, they're like, so set your air fryer at 380 or 350. Yeah, I can't do that with mine. So either my stuff is going to be undercooked or it's going to be burnt. You did, Dibble. You asked me if I was looking up air fryer stuff on YouTube. So I was like, hey, I haven't, but there's an idea. So I did. But most of them are for the basket air fryers. And mine's not a basket air fryer. So a lot of the recipes won't work in my air fryer. But it's okay. I have stuff I can cook in it and I'm good. Although the oh my god, I went French fries thing is wearing off, so yeah. They're nice, Jennifer. You're a YouTube chef. Yeah. It's nice. It takes time off of what you're doing. I mean, you still have to try and well, they always show them dumping all these French fries, like a whole bunch of French fries into their the little basket air fryer. What they don't show you is that halfway through your cooking time, you got to take that out and take the drawer out and shake the French fries around, move them around a little bit. With my air fryer, I have to do them on like a single layer, or make sure that I move them around and flip them and all of that. Otherwise, they only really cook on one side. Um, because although the air fryer is supposed to work with blowing the hot air around your food, there's a tray under mine to catch crumbs and stuff. And trust me, if I didn't, my air fryer would be so gross. Um, and it's kind of there's not that many racks in like spaces for racks, so it's right underneath the basket for the air fryer, the little drawer thing for the. So a lot of air can't get in there, so I have to move food around about halfway through the cooking time. But it's still, I mean, instead of 30 minutes to cook French fries, it takes me like 15, 20. Shave some time off. And I could cook biscuits in it, which is awesome. Although I did try air frying the biscuits. They didn't come out as poofy, and they're the frozen Pillsbury ones, and they're supposed to like rise and be really airy, and they rose a little bit, but not like they should. So I baked those the next time I did it. I baked them on the toaster oven setting, and they came out much better. They were so good. I love those biscuits. I'm trying not to eat those continuously because that's a lot of carbs, and then I feel all bloated and I like can't move. Not conductive when I have to try and get in a wheelchair. So yeah, Dibble. I mean, if I was able to use my oven, first of all, you know what I mean, and the other burners on my stove. I mean, I can only reach one burner on my stove on my stove. So if I was able to cook normally, I wouldn't need the air fryer. The reason I needed, well, I didn't really need an air fryer. A toaster oven would have done, but I like the air fryer option. So, um, yeah. And you don't have to use a lot of oil with it. Like I haven't tried my fish that I fry in it. Um, I have not tried that yet. That is going to be kind of a touch and go thing because I don't have a recipe for that for the air fryer because I just coat the fish and then I pan fry it in a little bit of oil. So finding out how long it will cook in the air fryer will be a thing. I don't want to overcook it and waste food, and I don't want to undercook it and get sick. So but I have the oven option now, so I can make cookies or I can bake chicken, things like that that I couldn't do because I couldn't use my oven. So this makes it nice. It's like at waist level while I'm sitting in the wheelchair because it's on a table, and it's cool. It's good. But if I had full free range of my kitchen and how I used to cook, I wouldn't have even thought of getting a toaster oven or air fryer because I know how to cook. You know, with the oven and stovetop, I'm fine, but and microwave. You know, you can't microwave French fries; they're nasty. If you microwave frozen French fries, they're gross. So it was funny they were saying that the air fryer is great for reheating French fries and cold pizza, leftover pizza, and I'm like, who the fuck nukes? I mean, I have microwave leftover pizza, but who the hell has leftover French fries? You know what I mean? I'm like, why? Usually there's only the ones I can't eat because they're too crunchy and those get thrown away. Why would I want to reheat them? Yeah, yeah. And the popcorn shrimp come out nice and they're not too crunchy as long as they're not as long as the pieces aren't too small and everything cooks evenly, they come out nice. Yeah. Well, it's also nice that you're not using all that electricity to heat up your oven. And if it's hot and living in South Carolina, it can get really hot. So, it's nice that you're not heating up your whole house. If I'm craving chocolate chip cookies and I have the cookie dough, all I got to do is just break off a few of them squares and stick them in my toaster oven and bake them. And poof, I have cookies. I don't have to heat up the whole oven for like, 5 cookies or 4 cookies or whatever. It's a nice option. I want cookies now, right? I actually have Pillsbury cookie dough in my fridge that my mom grabbed for me. I had wanted Toll House. She grabbed Pillsbury. It's all right. It will do. At least it wasn't Walmart brand. Um, because there's some things Walmart brand that are just ugh. Other things are fine, but some things are no. And I haven't made them yet because when I go out there and I make my food, it's like I want to eat. And so as soon as my food's done, I'm in the bedroom and I don't want to be out. I can't stay in the chair for that long. So, I go out there, I put the dog out, then I feed her, then I put her out. Shut up, TG. Stop saying Vegemite in my chat. Um, and then she comes back in, and then I make my food, and then I come back in my room and I eat. I'm not going back out there because I can't make a lot of trips back and forth. But I will figure out how to get the cookies made. Maybe I'll make them first. Pop a few of them in the toaster oven, cook those first. Because otherwise, my damn dinner is sitting there getting cold, So, Simi is so funny lately. It's like as soon as she's done and she comes inside, she runs for the bedroom. And I'm like, where are you going? You got to eat. I would like to eat too. Because I can't put her back in here because the cat food's usually still on the floor. And if I put her back in my room, the cat food would not be on the floor anymore. It'd be in her belly. So, um, yeah, it's like she's like all about Simi. It's all about her. It's like, okay, I'm done. Let's go back to bed. I'm like, no, your ass is gonna wait for me to make my food. She's such a brat. But you better be sorry. Ugh, talking about liquid ass in my chat. What's wrong with you? See, I don't spend a lot of time out in the rest of the house. I spend all my time in my room. It's my safe zone, I guess. I don't know. Because like as soon as I get out there and I'm done doing what I need to do out there, I don't want to be out there anymore. You know what I mean? There's like no reason for me to be out there. I can't start a project because I can't stay in the chair. It's not comfortable. And sitting out there eating by myself with just the dog staring at me is not my thing. So I bring my food back in my room and I'll watch a movie or one of you yahoos on YouTube, crazy people, something. Um, while I eat. So I cannot stop yawning. Oh my god. I need to go back to bed. Well, probably gonna shut this down in about 5 minutes. So drop your links if you got them. And don't forget, Mr. Jim is on tonight. I believe he's on. He's got Robin on tonight with him, so that should be fun. We love Robin, and we love Mr. Jim and Miss Joni. Mr. Jim's are always a good time. The only problem is that I want to buy everything. You know what I mean? I'm like, I want to buy it, and I can't. So what happened with what? You can't just say what happened without any context. Not my link. Oh my god, football. Don't even bring it up. So tired of hearing about these damn football games. Now the commercials in the halftime, I'm looking forward to looking up on YouTube after. But yeah, football's not my thing. I don't give a fuck about football. They get way overpaid. And yeah, we could go on and on about that shit. You walked away, had to reapply your lipstick. Not as, you didn't miss anything as far as I know. I don't know. You might have. That's what you get for walking away. Nobody can see you, you know. You don't need lipstick. Hey, TG, you apply whatever you want to apply. That's on you. Nice. Yeah, I made it to 360, and then I lost two. So I told you that was going to happen. I make it to 360, and then like a day later, two of them would be gone. I'd be like, all right, fine then. Aw, that's nice, TG. Little cookie nookie, little nookie cookie. By the way, Nookie is a good song. I like that song. Did it all for the nookie. See, I know some songs. I actually still have a crap ton of CDs that I used to take in the car. You giving out someone else's link, TG? Because you are definitely not the angel girl. There's some serious wishful thinking. Right? Well, I hope you have more baby gooses this year and that the turtles stay away. I love turtles, but not when they're eating the baby ducks, you know? I don't always like looking at them big, annoying, loud fuckers, but I love babies. I love the little baby goslings. It's so cute. And ducklings. So cute. Did they talk back, TG? Yeah, honk, honk, honk. Yeah. It's a rough life in the animal world. Hey, Barbara. Nice. Well, I wish you much luck with that, Barbara. All right, guys. I cannot stop yawning. I have to lay back down. So I hope you guys all have a good weekend. I will be around the tube here and there. And to you who know you know who it's for, have a good fucking weekend. I will talk to you all you guys later. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it more than you could ever know. And everybody have a very safe weekend. Stay warm. To those that are having health issues or any kind of issues really that are hard to deal with, my candle's lit for all of you. Bye, everybody.